Hey, family, I wanted to give you a really quick update on my tumor. And you've heard me talking about for a long time this test that needed to be done, this next generation sequencing test, molecular next generation sequencing test. And it's been pending out there for a long time. It's delayed surgery. I've been talking to all my doctors for a long period of time about it, even my primary care physician, even docs who aren't part of the oncology team. I've brought them into the loop and let them know that here's what we know about my tumor, here's what's going on. And I've asked them about this next generation molecular sequencing test. And all of them, 100%, with the exception of one, knew about it, understood some about it, some a lot, but they all said the same thing. Yeah, this is a great test. It's unbelievable. And they said, in your case, because you've got a really rare brain tumor, we have to have this test done. We need the information. It tells us critically important information that we have to know to treat you effectively. And here's what it tells them. Here's what's so important about this test. It looks at the molecular structure of the tumor itself and the DNA, the genetic makeup of the tumor. It tells them what, if any, drugs are going to be effective on this tumor, if radiation or chemotherapy will have any effect on this tumor. It tells them where this tumor is likely to spread in the body. It tells them if there's any medications out there that are known to be effective against this specific type of tumor. And it talked about a couple of other things. Apparently, there's some medications out there that, based on the genetic makeup of the tumor, will identify those cells in your body that are cancerous, that are rapidly dividing, and it will identify just those cells, encapsulate those cells, and starve them of the blood and the oxygen that they need to live. So effectively killing all of the cancer cells in your body, but not harming any of the other cells. And there's not much negative side effects to this medication that I can find, you know. And by all accounts, based on the genetic makeup of my tumor, because we now know the genetic makeup, that these drugs are pretty darn effective because they're based on targeting the DNA of these tumors. And they're very effective. And they're fast. I think what I read is it's about 2 weeks or so, 3, 4 weeks, and in some cases, you're cancer free. I mean, you conceivably don't even need surgery or any other thing in some of these cases, but that'd be a dumb thing to do because these things are aggressive and just a few little cells is all it takes to spread. Yeah, don't mess with that. What I have learned is one thing with these tumors: you do everything you can, you be as aggressive as you can, you use all the information you have available, and you kill this thing. You get rid of it. You don't mess around with it. You don't waste time. You don't take time. You be as diligent as you can. You make good, educated decisions. In our case, we did wait for this next generation molecular sequencing test. And by all accounts, 100% worth the wait. Because what we didn't know, or what we know now that we didn't know before, is so important. And when you see this report, you'll see it. And the docs that I've talked to are in agreement. And it's powerful, powerful stuff. Very, very good stuff. And if not, just for me to know, to understand what to expect and what's doable and what's not doable, so profoundly important to me as the patient. I'd highly recommend, if you've got a rare brain tumor, and pretty much all the docs said, in rare brain tumors, it's very essential to get this test. And so to get the test and not follow the directions from the test, now, therein you've got a problem. But I'm following the test results as best I can, doing everything I can. I'm learning a lot, and I'll tell you what, just learning about this next generation sequencing test and how important it is and what it does and what it tells you. I mean, a lot of my docs didn't even know that. But I'll tell you this, my docs are some of the best in the world, and I'm blessed to have them. And especially the new doc I got, I did a little research on him because I was a little concerned because he didn't catch this little issue in this next generation sequencing test. This little thing about it's like was super resilient. You got to be super aggressive, and some of the proposed strategies might not be enough alone. They didn't pick up on that, but I get that, and I know why now, and I'm okay with that 100%. And we're good. We're good to go. But I just thought I'd share that information with you because people you know, people you love will have cancer. They'll have to deal with it. But there's this new thing out there that I just learned about. Next generation molecular sequencing test, something like that, NGST. Get it. Do it, especially if you get a rare tumor. And it doesn't matter if the tumor is anywhere in your body. Brain, it does not matter. Breast cancer, blood cancers, my understanding is this next generation sequencing test, molecular sequencing test, tells doctors everything about this tumor. And it gives invaluable insight and information specific to your tumor that will kill it, reduce its effects. Get that test, especially if you got a rare cancer or a serious, life-threatening cancer. Brother Bill, I'm out. Please share this with anybody you know who's been affected by cancer. God bless you guys.